So, I have made another version, a better version of my Guardian farm. This time it produces over 100,000 items, around 109,000 give or take. And it runs at 13 to 14 MSPT. This time we have 4 minecart tracks, 2 on each side, that bring in the guardians, and they die immediately when they get to the farm. Get into the farm. It's basically the same design as last time, but a few improved things. So I made it that the minecarts, if here the minecarts come down, they only do 3 passes through this farm. It's because in the last design was a problem if guardians spawn at the very end of the farm, end of the minecart track, let's say. They wouldn't get picked up very fast because the minecarts were already full because they went through the whole farm. But now that they do 3 passes only, this comes here, goes there and comes back and then out. 1, 2, 3. That makes it so there is empty minecarts even at the end. As you can see, there is empty minecarts. Not a lot, but there is. And if the guardian spawned right here on the last block, it won't get picked up by the minecart. Also, in the last design I used 1 spawning place for 1 minecart track, if that makes sense. Now I use 2, so 1 spawning space and second, and 1 minecart track. As you can see, they spawn here and get picked up at the very end. That makes it so the mob cap stays around 20, even goes under 10 sometimes. And because they get killed immediately in the farm, the mob cats never fills up. There's only a few guardians each time you swing. And here we have multiple lavas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 lavas to get the guardians and in a very low HP. And they have been spaced out like this so the minecarts don't get broken down. They shouldn't take damage, but sometime, as you can see, for example here, they take damage from the lava, even they shouldn't take, but they do take. I don't really understand, but it's probably just some minecart bug logic. I don't really understand that. It doesn't matter because they don't take too much damage or damage too quickly, so they don't break. But the guardians touch the lava every time and take a little bit damage. Here we send items through the farm over these 2 ices, and yes, there has to be 2 ice and slab over it, because otherwise, if the soul send was on this block here, this activator would put the guardians in here and not into the farm. So there has to be 2 ice, 2 slabs and the bubble elevator. Here I just have a hopper counter, but you could just extend this water stream this way and build a shulker box loader or whatever you like. You can even burn every loot if you feel like it. Yeah, if I show here, I have this command block that puts glowing on the guardians. We can see really good how they get picked up pretty much immediately. There is a guardian, and of course now that I'm showing this, the minecarts are full. But yeah, they get picked up really fast. So the mob cap doesn't fill up ever. Uh, the basic design is the same that last time, so double chest, we push out the minecarts here. Now there is just 4 of them. Here is the lever. Same thing as last time, you have to flick this lever and wait for the minecarts to come back into the chest before you unload this farm. If you unload this while the minecarts are inside the farm, they might get stuck and or pretty much they will get stuck, and it's a pain to clean those up. But if you just wait for them to get back to the chest, there is no problems. And here we have so the minecart goes up here, hits disactivate the rail, throws the guardian in there, and immediately get broken by this lava cauldron. Here is a double speed hopper and it pushes them into the chest. The thing I forgot to say in the first farm, you can't use curved rails. They are really buggy and they will bunch up the minecarts. My English is pretty bad, but I hope you can understand. If you have a curved rail here, for example, the minecarts would hit each other and get all buggy. But if you just place the rail on, actually I'm going to, I show this. If I just copy here like this, it's really simple to make that. So you have the rail going like, turn that off. You have the rail going like this, then you place a block on here and minecart on top of that. Then you can break this like this. It stays like that. Only if you, for example, place a track here, it will push it down. But if you do this, then you place, you see, this doesn't reset because the track is on there. You can have the minecarts coming this way, then they get instantly pushed to this direction because this is a powered rail. You could just leave the mine track on the blocks, but it doesn't matter, but it just looks cleaner if you take it off. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, I don't think you can get a single dimension guardian from any faster if you want to make a looting version. Of course you could make a automatic killing one, but then you won't get the XP. So you can, I don't think you can get a looting version any faster, or at least not much faster. This is pretty much maximum that I could come up with. Also, you don't have to drain this whole area. You just have to drain around the ocean monument. Here you can see the bounding box. So if the bounding box comes here, it's 3 blocks to the side. And yeah, I haven't taken advantage of every single spawning spot here. So technically you could make it bigger, but I wanted the farm to actually look good and be symmetrical. So just drain to this spot, this glass border that goes around, you have to drain to there, and then these minecarts so they don't go underwater. Minecarts with mobs inside move really slowly in water, so it wouldn't work out. So you don't have to drain all of this space here. Just from here to here, here and here. Yeah. Because basically nothing can spawn in water. Some drowned, but it really doesn't make any difference if there is some drowned inside in the water. It doesn't matter at all. So yeah, I could go into specific with every mechanic how the minecarts work, and basically they just every time a mob gets into the minecart, it gets removed from the mob cart. That's why we can have so much guardians in here. But I don't. My English it's not really that good, so I don't think anybody wouldn't. I don't think anybody would understand if I start to explain a specific mechanics of these things. But yeah, this is pretty easy to build. Only time consuming part is the training, and but if you play on the server and you don't have a friend who could be in the nether, you can't really do a portal based farm if some other players are in the nether, so this might be your only option, and I think this is a really good option for portal based farms. Of course, for example, Janexio Force portal based farm is a lot easier and faster to build than this, but if you don't have a choice, then this would be a pretty good option. So yeah, hope you liked the video. If you want to see what I do in the future, I'm going to keep designing my own farms. Subscribe, and yeah, see you later. Bye bye.